are infantilized as well, and use the word dementia as an excuse to hide their autonomy.
Oh, can I swear? If you've got dementia, you've got dementia. It's a sickness, it's an illness, it's a physical inability.
Did you know Generation Z, 1997 to 2009, experiences the highest infantilization?
Do you know people who've lost their legs and can't walk, they must have dementia, mustn't they? Because they fantasise they can't walk. It's the same sort of rubbish.
Do you know what Trump said the other day? He said you see all these people, this was to do with the wars, all these people with no arms and legs walking around. He actually said that. What a half-wit.
Oh
Right. Most generations view anyone under 12 as literal children, which does not demonstrate to children under 12 that they have capabilities that are not important due to their age. Over 13 is seen as greater achievements and adult reasoning treatments that progress year by year and fully extend until age 25, which is seen as the new norm for 18.
Do you know, when you read stuff like that, you can understand why, for example, in Britain you get 2 murders a day of children, and why you get more homes breaking up. People can't keep commitments, they can't look after their children. There's more madness, there's more drug taking to avoid thinking, and so on. It's just ridiculous.
Right, questions you want us to,
Yes, you have to answer them out loud as a team.
Right, yeah, okay. Number 1. Why is infantilization bad and what does it mean?
Yes, Nannie, so why is what we just talked about bad? Why are people seeing this as a great concern?
Infantilization means you're making children younger.
You make people younger, you treat them younger.
You treat them younger, so you treat them like idiots if they're an adult.
And why is it seen as bad, Nannie? Why is it seen as concerning in the field of ECE?
It destroys your self-confidence.
Very good. So that'll be a key word that we'll need to know for your exam coming up.
Self-confidence.
Yes. Go ahead, next question.
Why do people nowadays see 25 as the new 18?
Because they behave like the 18-year-olds of long ago. In fact, they behave more like the 16-year-olds, I should think, or younger.
Yeah.
The mental ability to concentrate and to be self-controlled has fallen, as exhibited in screaming mobs on television shows and the sort of rubbish that they deem as worthwhile, and the sort of idiot fringe who they elect as presidents, etc. Why? Because of the screaming fringe, and because of the shouting, and because of that rubbish that they speak, and they don't have the intelligence nor the education to refute what they say.
Very good. Next question, Nannie.
What is a generation? Generation's 20 years, isn't it?
Whatever you invent it to be. It really does.
20 to 30 years.
20 years is in my book it was. Yeah, because we're in our last generation. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, yeah.
And if you view it from birth, a generation is one birth, growing up, having another generation. In other words, there's no such thing as a generation. It is forward moving, it's accumulative, it's happening every day of the week. The new generation is born who will form the next generation. So the whole thing is a ridiculous, ludicrous invention.
Right, this is right for you. You are a baby boomer, 1946, and you are being talked to like a child by a care worker. Is that infantilization?
Ignorance, stupidity, lack of empathy,
Very good.
and arrogance
Good.
of the modern world.
Good.
9. What generations are the main bullies of this new norm?
This was in your book. This was in the textbook.
What?
This was in the textbook.
Oh,
What it's saying is there wasn't another generation like it. This is something which is totally new. Would you agree or disagree?
yeah,
Bullying.
Bullying, I'd agree. I don't
It's
agree with
totally
you.
new.
No, it's not totally new. I think they had bullies all the way down the line. You go through the wars, you go through... Bullying can be... You can see a child being bullied by a load of kids on the playground or something, that's bullying. And that kid is sort of shrinking.
How about adults at work?
No, that's what I'm going to.
No.
You can see that's a bullying, but you can also see bullying, like at work, you've got a boss and he's shouting at his employees, and they're getting scared and they don't like it. He's a bully.
He does it just because he thinks he can get away with it, and they want to keep their jobs.
He's the boss, and if they want to keep their job, they've got to go in line with him. And then you've got the leaders of wars who are absolute bullies and make everybody believe in what they're doing and get killed for it.
And they're trying to bully the nation next door by taking it over.
Yeah, with all their
Extra arms.
extra arms and facilities with oil and gas and whatever. Yeah.
Very good.
Right, this is yours. Is infantilization someone usually 24/7 constant? I think you missed out a bit here.
Is it constant?
Is it constant?
Do they behave like it consistently over a 24-hour period every day of the week? Is that what the question is?
Yes.
Okay, the answer is they don't do it while they're asleep, but obviously if you're talking about 24/7, you're talking about those over a variety of people who are awake at different times of the day. Bullies have always been around. People who've always talked down to others have always been around. And there have always been people around to do it at any hour of the day, because people are awake at so many different hours of the day. Or if you like to argue, the people in Australia would be bullied at a different time of the day to those in London.
Sort of.
2 more questions. Why is Gen Z targeted the most? Now, remind me, what's Gen Z?
There you go.
1997 to 2009.
Targeted by whom?
Why is Gen Z targeted and infantilized the most?
Why is it, or is it?
Why are they?
Why are they? So you can disagree with it, or you can agree with
So
it.
what age are they?
They're usually 16, 17 now to 27.
I think that's a very,
29.
very,
Lopsided?
no, it's a very difficult age, I think, because you're finishing school and you've got to go on to the career which could be for the rest of your life, and it's a very...
Significant adjustment.
Yes, it's a lot. And 16 isn't old, they're not old, but they have to make a decision pretty soon on which way they're going to be heading in their lives.
Behaviour changes, aren't they? Demanded because they're into the broader society.
Yeah, it depends, yeah.
Expectations, greater expectations and so forth.
Right, your last question for you. How did coronavirus change everything?
Coronavirus made people confront the realisation of the shallowness of our society and of their own living. They had to stay in one place with a group of people who they had to be with continually, and they realised they didn't like it. They became more isolated. They couldn't go out and club. They couldn't go out and join in with all sorts of activities outside, which was a serious loss. And that serious loss included a lot of different occasions when they had to socialise willingly or unwillingly with other people. After all, when you're in a crowd, you are socialising. As you walk along in a crowd, you do not push people out of the way, generally speaking. You behave in a civilised, as we like to call it, fashion.
Very good. That was a very good explanation of why coronavirus destroyed everything. So now we're going to be going outside. We're going to be doing some archery today. We're going to be learning about how you can see with a bow and arrow.
Yes, slow down a bit. What